Hi all, welcome to the Wednesday training where I take you into some tools that are applying for my life right now. So it's not just theoretical or this stupid list of things to teach you, but it's actually stuff that I'm using right now and revelations that are coming to me for your empowerment, real time. And this is Lorraine Pursell. Pardon me, I just slammed down a little dinner. I'm on my way to a really fun thing with my family tonight. We're going to a movie on the beach. Can you believe that? I don't know how they're going to pull that off. But anyway, I'm really excited to share this with you because I got a couple big reasons why it's important for us to practice our future vibe. Super stuff. So for more of my work, go to 3keys2selflove.com, www.3keys like you put in your car, to selflove.com, and get my free ebook that'll keep us more closely connected. And, I'm committed to showing you my life blow by blow in the now, rather than, sipping champagne and eating caviar in the French Riviera and going, don't you wish your life was like mine? And you want to punch their lights out. Instead, I want to just show you real time what I'm progressing through, coming from a former deeply saddened place that took me through my whole entire life, where I wanted to leave the planet because I thought there was something wrong with me because I didn't fit in. The thing is, if you're listening to this, if you're picking up on my vibration and it's making sense to you and resonating, you probably don't fit in too much either. And because we don't like small talk, we're the people who like meaningful stuff. We don't like to party too much, and we're just different. We have a higher purpose. We're the ones who are here to raise the vibration of the planet. You have a vision. It keeps you going in your life. It's what Elizabeth Gilbert calls the shit sandwich. The thing that you're so passionate about that you can't get away from, even though there are things that are in and out about it. There are good things and then there are bad things too. But even so, you just can't stop. And this is it for me, is uplifting you. And it's because I have had people along the way who have uplifted me and reminded me of who I am. Hi, Vicky. So glad to see you. Lifted me up and reminded me of who I am, that I'm not just a human. I'm a soul having a human experience, as is everybody on the planet. But there are those of us who are called to help raise the vibration of the planet. That means we need to work. I don't like that word work. We need to practice. That's what I'm going to be talking to you about tonight. We need to practice keeping our energy high and clear. And that doesn't mean that we can't have down times or sad emotions at times. When we have those things, we're just supposed to let them go through us because we are emotional, sensitive people. But more than the emotion, what I want to teach you to do is to practice the feeling that those emotions give you in your body. That's the thing. Your body is talking to you. What we want to do is not let the mind run our lives. We want to let our soul run our lives, and then let the body and the mind support the soul. So the world has it upside down. Thank you, Vicky, so much. I so appreciate that. Because I know how rough it can get. And trust me, I've got my lifelines. And so the world has it backwards. They've got the mind leading the show, and we do too, most of us. The mind leading the show. That's why we get in the endless mental loops. Like the dog that's chasing their tail, or, chewing themselves and they can't stop chewing themselves, right? They're stuck, and we get stuck too. That's because we're letting our mind control our lives rather than our soul leading our lives, and then the body and the mind just being the servant of the soul and the spirit. This is Einstein. Einstein is attributed to that quote. In fact, he has been quoted for saying, "The mind and the body are servants of the soul and the spirit." But we live in a world where that's completely flipped on its head and it's upside down. So I'm here to remind us to live in our soul first. Let our soul lead our lives. It's not always, we definitely follow the feel good, what feels inspired, what feels like the next step, even if it feels scary. This is the distinction I want to tell you, is that even though we're following soul, and to do that, we're following the feel good and the inspiration, it's not always massages and gourmet dinners. There are things that our soul is going to want us to step through that are scary, and that leads me into my training tonight. Whoever just joined us, please say hi so I can welcome you. So glad you're here. Just in time, too, because I just gave my big intro, and now I'm going to go into the guts. So a lot of times, what our soul's calling us into is scary AF. Because it's calling us to a higher level. The reason it's scary is because we don't know it yet. It's unfamiliar. It's new. Kate! Oh my God, you've been on my mind so much, girlfriend. Oh my God, I would love to have a convo with you. Oh, everybody, Kate Burkett, fucking rock star. I don't know how they can find you, Kate. Facebook.com. Oh, Kate in Paradise. Facebook, Kate in Paradise. You have to check this girl out. So our soul is calling us to something that is scary because it's something that we don't know. And it just came to me this morning. I was feeling very inspired in my future vision this morning, so I started writing my reality a little bit. And I all of a sudden, Kate, thank you, Kate. Kate, meet Vicky. Vicky is a long time practitioner of my stuff. How would I describe you, Vicky? She's healing herself. She's healing her body through the stuff that I've been able to share over the last, God, Vicky, you've been with me almost 2 years on Facebook. So, and Kate lives in Seattle, and she's a Seattleite. So our soul is always going to be calling us forward. We're going to be scared shitless, frankly, because it's too scary. It's unknown. But there is no satisfaction outside of the soul-led life. I'm here to tell you right now, you will be drinking and drugging to medicate your life if you are not... Yeah, that's what Vicky is. Vixter, rock star sister. Yes, that's what Vixter is. She's a rock star. This girl is a rock star. Stacy! Woo! Thanks for joining me from the UK. Oh my God, so good to see you, darling. So, Stacy, meet Kate in Seattle. Kate in Paradise on Facebook. And Vicky Bennett, you know. So when our soul is calling us, it's so exciting. And that's when we get that vision. And in fact, I was reading the book Aladdin today. And I'm like, there's a metaphor in here. There's a metaphor in here. And I wrote out the whole metaphor for the story of Aladdin. And it's that we get the vision, like when the prince fell in love with the princess and he got his wish. Okay, that's when we get our vision. And then the magician comes and steals our bride and steals our castle. And that's when it's like the tide comes out from me. That, you know, when you're standing on the ocean, Donna, hi, honey. You know, when you're standing on the ocean and the thing is sucking back out, the wave is sucking back out, and you can feel the sand moving underneath you. That's how it is after we get our vision and we're high with our vision. I wish it wasn't this way, but it's the way it always is, because we are called to walk by faith and not by sight or by feelings. Fuck! Don't you just want to like ring whoever Jesus' neck. Don't you just want to like, God, really? Now I'm supposed to remember this vision and walk as if, even though I don't feel it right now? So here's the thing that I got today. And then in the end, you get your vision back, and then, it comes true. It comes in. But here's what I got today. If we don't practice our vibration of our future vision, if we don't stay the course with, for me, it's, I wrote an article. I just sent the article to Skirt Magazine today on that one I did a couple weeks ago about why holding our vision beyond the vision eases out and evens out the anxiety attacks. It's because we're getting the anxiety and the fear because we're doubting our vision. When we're supposed to be in it, feeling it, acting as if. And when we get the fear, when we get the anxiety, and Anita Moorjani says there is no such thing as fear. Fear isn't even an emotion. It does not exist on the other side. All there is love. So anytime you're feeling fear and anxiety always is, what is this? Anxiety always is fear. It's because we are not believing our vision beyond the vision. I know my vision. God has shown it to me many times, and it's a big ass vision. Global uplifter, millions of people, huge influence, millions in the bank. And when my mind goes, oh no, are you kidding? It's that vision that scares you and you're afraid anybody. Yes, Kate. Yes, Kate. Our truth is love. When we are doubting that vision is when we fall into fear and anxiety. I see this vision for you, Lorraine. Oh, thank you. Oh my God. Thank you so much for that confirmation, Kate. So if we don't practice this vibration, because we wish that just like the genie, was it the genie in Aladdin? Yes, I think it was a genie. Yeah, genie came out of the lamp. Yes. We want God to just give it to us. Well, guess what? We're not ready. We are not ready. This is why we must practice the vibration. Because if we don't practice the vibration, and this comes straight from Gay Hendricks, The Big Leap. If we do not practice the vibration, we will fuck it up. When the blessings start to come in, unless we are prepared. Jesus talks over and over about preparing soil, preparing the garden. Like you don't throw seeds on rocky soil. You have to go through and you have to pick out the rocks. It takes forever. And then you have to till the soil. Then you have to put in amendments. And then you have to put in fertilizer. And then you have to put in the seeds. And then you've got to water very carefully so you don't get the seeds on the top of the surface so that they don't dry out from the sun. I mean, it's a trip. This is your vision. So we have to practice what that would feel like. We have to, like when I was putting on my dress this morning, I'm like, what would a millionaire wear? And I'm going back through, and I was like, this one. And then my mind goes, no, don't wear that one because the guy at the coin shop's not going to give you a good price because he'll think you have money. Kate. So as soon as I heard that, guess what? Is that fear or is that love? Fear. So I knew that was the dress I was supposed to wear. And it helped me today, to remind myself when I started going to fear and anxiety, okay, I'm that woman with 50 million in the bank. This is how you know that your vision is not bullshit. Are you ready? When you say, like I said, I have 50 million in the bank, everything in my body just calms down and relaxes deeply. That's how you know. which might seem very weird, but it is so true. So it's like, I'm an educational therapist. I work with ADHD kids, teach them how to stay in their bodies. And you know that Ritalin is speed. And the reason it works on the ADHD mind, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, is because it matches the speed of the brain. So they give ADHD people Ritalin speed so that it balances, matches, aligns with the ADHD. Same with your big vision. If we just have a little vision, that's why Abraham talks about going general. When we start to get too much anxiety, just go, everything always works out for me. Oh, look at the blue sky. It's so pretty. Oh, I love my body. You know, that breath felt so good. Going general. But when we want to increase momentum, we go into the specifics. And that's when things start to get hairy sometimes. So if it does start to get hairy, but you know, if you're in that vibration and you start to feel some anxiety, I just invite you to stretch and feel. Gay Hendricks calls it expanding in abundance, success, and love. And I invite you to grab that as a mantra. This is called his ultimate success mantra. It goes, I expand in abundance, success, and love every day as I inspire those around me to do the same. I'm going to say that again so you can jot it down. I expand in abundance, success, and love every day as I inspire those around me to do the same. Besides taking care of myself, and I really want to experience wealth in this lifetime, I just know that if I make it out of this lifetime with my tail between my legs, not seizing the wealth that is there for me, that is my birthright, I'm going to feel like I missed the mark. This is why I'm going the way I'm going. And after I take care of myself, you're the very first thing on my mind. How can I get these empowerment tools into your hands? Because you and I are all one. As I succeed, you succeed, especially, by watching these live streams and, staying closely connected, because I'm not going to bullshit you. I'm going to tell you straight up when I'm having a rough day or I'm not able to figure it out or I'm feeling afraid. I'm going to let you know. I'm going to let you into my life because I'm just not interested in being that ivory tower thing. I think it serves nobody. I've had counselors like that and I wanted to throttle them, right? So I'm here letting you know the things that I'm experiencing and what's working for me. Real time, yes, Kate, together we rise. It's so true. So that time of us cultivating our vision, and there might be some, oh really? On the days it's like, oh, you're gonna write 10 books and have publisher wars over your contracts? Oh really? It's your time to practice that vibration, because if we are not preparing the soil in the little things day by day and expanding little by little, it's kind of like a pregnancy, why it takes 9 months and we sometimes still get stretch marks. I fortunately didn't. I don't know how I lucked out with that. I did not get stretch marks, but you go slowly and then it's less likely to get stretch marks, but some people do anyway. It doesn't mean they went fast. It just means it's the way their body is. So if we're not practicing the vibration, we are going to shoot ourselves in the foot. We are going to upper limit ourselves and sabotage. This is the number one big reason to practice the vibration, because we will mess it up. Human beings are addicted to suffering. And so unless we practice happiness, unless we practice feeling good, we won't recognize it when it shows up. That's the second reason. The first reason is so that we don't sabotage. We will have grown into this wonderful thing that spirit and soul has shown us is our destiny. All of us have a divine destiny. I'm here to tell you we all have a divine destiny. I don't believe greatness is to the few. I think in other centuries maybe it was, but not in the 21st century. Greatness is not to the few. Greatness is to everybody in the 21st century, because there's nothing, especially in first world countries, that's holding us back but ourselves and our own limitations. So it's getting familiar with that vibration. So as the blessings start coming in, you go, okay, I've been waiting for this. I've been preparing this vibration. Besides that, if we don't, it's not going to show up. Okay, so that's number 3. But number 1 is preparing the vibration within ourselves. So when it shows up, it's got a place to land like a seed in soil, that the soil has been well cultivated and tended to. So it has a nice place to run its roots rather than onto a rock where it's not going to get any nutrients and the thing's going to die. Okay? The second reason is so that we don't sabotage ourselves. So that we don't completely reject it or spin out or become alcoholics or kill ourselves with drug overdoses, like has happened to so many Hollywood stars who have risen to the heights, or lottery winners who most of them returned back to their net worth before they got their lottery winnings, and sometimes even worse, because they weren't prepared. And number 3, it's because you don't have to, but what a fucking waste of life if you do not reach your divine destiny. And the thing is, just heard Jess say this today because I recorded the recording yesterday, Kate, all night long. I forgot what I was going to say. It was something that our mentor said to us the other day. I hope it comes back. But even if it's just those 2 things, you will not succeed. You will not have any satisfaction. You might have let's get over it if you think your life's just supposed to be peaceful. You know what? Peace is nice, but when you have that anxiety and that fear, talking about peace and Om is like, right. That's why we have to dive in with the big vision beyond the vision and balance out that anxiety, that wobble, what I call balancing the wobble. So I hope this has been of service to you tonight. I still can't remember what I was going to tell you that Jess said, but the vision beyond the vision. Vicky, that log cabin, paid in full with the Jeepster outside by the lake. We've all got our immediate goal, and that's a goal, lose weight, look great, blah, 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 blah. That's all good, but the vision beyond the vision. My vision beyond the vision is to be a global role model for women. On the cover of Town and Country magazine. I've seen myself on the cover of Town and Country magazine with the title Renaissance Woman. I've seen it 100 times. It's that vision that won't go away no matter how much you try to push it away. It just won't leave. And you start to go, God, I wish you would go away so I could just have a quiet, simple life. If we're not resonating with that big vision beyond the vision. First of all, if we're not going to live the vision beyond the vision, I'm just going to tell you right now, when you are on your deathbed, you're going to go, yes, it was a nice life. I had some nice coworkers. I had a nice family. And there's going to be this piece in you that was like, you fucking blew it. When you are at that point and you go, if I had just believed in myself a little bit more. Yeah, Kate. You and I are in the same boat together. Fuck a simple life. One of the things that's held me back is worried that as I get bigger and bigger, I won't have a simple life anymore. And now I've just owned it. You know what? I will have a simple life while I'm a global influencer and while I'm this role model for women, while I'm an inspiration to whoever puts their eyes on me. They can just see the light in me and it reflects the light in them, and then they know who they are. Vicki, I had a Rubicon truck parked next to me. I was teasing the guy. Nice truck. I was drooling. It was my Jeep truck coming over. Oh my God, that's signs of land. You guys, when we see that stuff, yes, Kate. When we see that stuff, it's a sign of land. When I finally reached the editor of Skirt Magazine and she called me back, I'm like, sign of land. There was something else. It was just a sign of land the other day. Oh yeah, my email list is magically growing. Sign of land. More people are piling onto my Facebook thing that I've never seen before. Signs of land. Now, I would like it to be exponentially bigger, but I'm not going to snivel at this new person and that new person. And it's just exciting, right? So this was what she said. Basically, it's this: God will not give us more than we can gracefully pull off. The next aligned action will not be more than we can gracefully pull off. So, sister friends, it's time. It's time to feel like a crazy person and go against it. Don't tell your friends you're doing this. They're gonna really think you're nutty, and you don't need that energy. Do not tell them. This is the only community you can probably talk to about this. You practice that future vision. Vicki, when you're in a vehicle, you're in that Jeep and you're driving to the country store on your way back to your log cabin to get groceries. I'm a multimillionaire, serving millions around the world, opening the door of happiness for everyone who's ready. Kate, you're rocking it all over the planet. You're like inspiring women to just totally own their stuff and totally rock their lives, Kate. This is the vision beyond the vision. My immediate vision, smooth out a few wrinkles and get more toned. Vicki, all my neighbors over here now have bird feeders and flowers. Yes. My neighbors said since you moved in here. Oh, Vixter. See? Everybody who shows up on my live streams, I'm going to remind everybody of this. Can anybody guess what I'm going to say? This is something I've been telling you guys forever. Anybody who shows up here is a leader. You are not a fucking follower. You are a leader. You are a visionary. You are a badass. Yes. You have to tell Kate what Mike and George mean. Oh. You are a leader. You are a visionary. You are a trendsetter, Vicki. You are leaders. And I want you to notice, Donna, you're a leader. That lady that you ran into that day and you totally coached her, you guys are leaders. We're just so used to making ourselves small, especially in the UK. Oh my God, UK and Australia, the tall poppy syndrome. Whoa, watch out. Don't stand up too high. Gotta be humble. We've got the humble shit going on over here in the US too. And it's bogus. It's bogus. So, Kate, Mike and George are Magic Mike and George Clooney. Okay, there we go. And Vicki's got them as neighbors in her future vision. So, you guys, I hope this has been of service to you tonight. I love and adore you. For more of my work, go to 3keys2selflove.com. The number 3, keys like you put in your car, toselflove.com. Get my free ebook, so we are more closely connected. And I'm going to run to the beach and watch Aquaman with my 4 grandkids and my daughter-in-law on the sand. I don't know how they're going to pull that off, but I'm excited to find out. So I love you dearly. Thank you for being the best part of my community and for showing up here tonight, and for share this with your friends. Tag your friends on these live streams. 3 times a week I come to you Monday mornings at 8:30 a.m. Eastern for Fairy Godmother Monday, where I put on my little tiara and I wave my magic wand and look into my crystal ball, and we draw an angel card. And then Friday mornings at 8:30 a.m. Eastern for Body Talk Friday, where we tune into our bodies to find out what our body is hankering for to heal and just clear the crap so we can keep excelling and going up and up and up. And then every Wednesday night here at 6 o'clock for a free training. Love you, love you, love you. Thank you so much. Many, many blessings. May you be blessed. Go forth and live. Be courageous enough to live your vision. And like Joan of Arc said, I was born for this. I will be courageous. I'm not afraid. I'm courageous. Remember, fear does not exist. Fear is simply a bodily response for something new territory. Thank you, Vixter. Fear is just registering something new. And I have this documented now. Fear, when we have that fear that just won't go away, you finally go, okay, tomorrow's going to be a better day. And it's not. And it's really, yes, Vicky. And it's really scary. It's fear is just going, do, 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 do. Something really big is just around the corner. Do, 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 do. I'm going to try to keep you small so you're not even in the vicinity when it shows up and you reject it. Do, 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 do. Get back in your box, color within the lines. Behave. There's no behaving here in my community. No behaving whatsoever. Okay, guys, I love you. I'll see you here Friday morning at 8:30 a.m. Share this with your friends who need this message, and I'm so grateful for you, so thankful for you. See you Friday morning. Go to 3keys2selflove.com to get that free ebook. Bye.